Hello and thanks for joining me. Well, look what I got here. Vevor sent me a drill bit sharpener to do a review on. And I told him I'd be brutally honest about it. I've had several in the past, and to be honest, I've been very disappointed with them. Seems like they're always underpowered and took forever to sharpen the drill. And I'm hoping this one will be different, but we'll see. Anyway, let's get this thing unboxed. If weight is any indication of quality, it's going to be a quality machine because it's very heavy. Very nice. I have no idea how to run it yet. Through the magic of video, I'm going to do a lot of reading, and when I return, I'll be an expert. Hopefully. Okay, I've had a chance to play with this thing a little bit, and I'll have to say I'm really impressed with it. The only negative I've found so far is the instructions. They're not very good. I did manage to figure it out, however, so they must be good enough. Very impressed with the way it's laid out. Nice collet set holder. Collets are kind of strange. From this size on up, they look normal, but the smaller ones have like an opening on the top that's, so they're small on the bottom and large on the top. I don't understand why they're like that, but they work just fine. They're in metric. If you have imperial sizes, no problem, like I do. You just find one that one doesn't fit, go to the next size bigger, fits loosely, no problem. Get this collet holder. You insert it into here at an angle like that. And you make note of this collet, number 7. Set this dial right here on number 7. This is what you set the drill position in the collet with. Something I've noticed, you put it in here like this, you rotate it clockwise, and you rotate the drill clockwise also. And you hold them both clockwise. Something I've noticed though, the higher number you go, the more aggressive the sharpening angle is. So I'm going to set it at an 8 rather than a 7. Okay, the next step is to put the collet in this holder right here, and this is a bearing that's got stops on it. And the flats on your collet holder line up with that. Right here is where you change your drill angle. I'm running 118 degrees, and that's where it's set. That's your most common drill size. Line those flats up like that, and don't push it all the way in until you start it. But push it in gently until you hear it grind. Rotate it until it quits grinding. You'll hear it. That's done. Turn it over and do the other side the same way. Like that. Let's take a look at that close up, see what that looks like. That looks excellent. But it doesn't have a split point, and that's what we're going to do next. You make the split point right here. You put the collet holder in here and rotate it just like you did here, except these pins are what stop that collet rotation. And I had the pins in the middle two positions. The pins need to be in pairs, and you can move it one pin at a time. But I found that's the best position. And maybe I'm ignorant on what the split point should look like, but it works best there. I did several tests drilling, and it works the best there. And to me, it's most appropriate from what I've been reading. So let's do the split point, and we'll take a close look at what the point looks like, and you can see if you agree or disagree. It doesn't grind a whole lot. That's it. Let's take a closer look at that. That split point is making an X in the middle, right in the center. That's exactly what it should do, in my opinion. If you don't agree, make a comment. But I'm pretty sure that's a perfect split point. This has a CBN wheel on it. I don't know if I mentioned that before. CBN is by far the best thing you can get for high-speed steel. I really like that. If you were sharpening carbide, you'd want a diamond wheel, but CBN is superior over diamond for high-speed steel. This knob here, it's called a centering adjustment in the instructions, and it has something to do with the split point. I have not turned it. It's got an extremely strong spring under it. There's nothing in the instructions that I can find that show how to use that adjustment. I'm going to give the drill sharpening machine a 10. It's an outstanding machine, and I sharpened all my drills in about 10 minutes. The whole drill index in about 10 minutes. Everything from 1/8 to 1/2 inch. So it's quick and easy, reliable, but I'm going to give the instructions a 1. They're terrible. I just got lucky, kind of read between the lines. They're not good instructions. Overall value, I'm going to have to give it about a 7. It's probably a fairly high price for the hobbyist. For somebody that has a commercial shop or a business, it's probably worth the money. I'd say it's a one-time purchase. It'll probably last forever, and if you go through a lot of drill bits, it's probably well worth spending the money on. It comes with an extra CBN wheel, but I don't think you'll ever wear the first CBN wheel out. That's one thing about CBN. It doesn't wear out. I know that's hard to believe, but if you don't abuse it, CBN doesn't wear out. It's applied grit, and unless you damage the wheel by jamming a bit into it, it stays the same shape at all times. It doesn't need dressing. Anyway, that about wraps it up. Thanks for joining me, and be sure and subscribe and ring that bell.